Welcome to the Halyard Kitchen. Today we're going to be making chicken Caesar salad. You can have it as chicken Caesar salad or as a chicken Caesar salad wrap. First thing we're going to do is wash our hands. Use soap. Rub them good. Okay, so here's the ingredients you are going to need to make this meal. Some grilled chicken, pre-cooked. This is one that's from Trader Joe's, but there's other kinds you can get, Purdue kind and other stuff like that. A Caesar salad kit. So this is a kit, most stores have them. It's already got the dressing and the croutons and I think Parmesan cheese and the lettuce in there. It makes it very simple. And then if you want to do it as a wrap, obviously you'd need a wrap. And this particular wrap is the largest one I could find because it makes it easier to put it all together if it's bigger. So that's all the ingredients you're going to need. You can pause and gather that stuff if you need to. Now the utensils that you're going to need to make this are salad bowl or some kind of bowl you can mix the salad together in. I'm saying a plate, but this would be kind of for assembling if you're going to do the wrap, or you could just use this plate for your salad. So a plate's always good. Some kind of tongs or something that you can mix the salad with, but you could also just use like 2 big spoons or 2 forks if you don't have these. And I'm saying some kitchen scissors because sometimes it's hard to get the bag of salad open and it's handy to have scissors. So these are all the utensils you may need. Take a look, take a moment and pause if you need to gather some stuff together. Okay, so we're gonna make chicken Caesar salad. First thing we're gonna do is cut open the Caesar salad kit. I'm just going to use my scissors. It can be tricky, so take your time and be careful. And get that open. Now you do not need to wash this salad because most of the time these come pre-washed, as this one does. So inside the bag there's going to be like another bag, something like this. You want to find that and take it right out. You just leave that off to the side. So I'm going to pour all the lettuce into the bowl. And I'm going to just throw the bag away. Now, I like to just take a moment to maybe pick up the lettuce. Your hands are washed, so go for it. And just kind of make the little pieces of lettuce a little smaller. It makes it easier to eat. Some of them are really big. So if you see, and like this one's a little big and a little brown. I'm gonna get rid of that one. This one too. And just kind of go through it. And if there's any that seem really large, you could just rip them up. It's just lettuce. Do whatever you want. Okay, so that's all the lettuce. Now with this, however yours came in your kit, it's probably similar to this. You might want to cut it open or you could just rip it open, whatever's easier. And what I have in mine is some croutons, a little bit of Parmesan cheese, and some dressing. So it doesn't matter really what order you put them on. I think it makes sense to maybe start with the dressing. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut the corner like that. You could cut it all the way across. It's okay. I just think having just that corner open makes it a little easier to deal with. So then you're going to pour all of the dressing in your bowl. You probably want to just move it around, you know, kind of like toothpaste. You can push from the bottom, push all the dressing out through where you cut. Get that in there. All right, that's pretty good. That's a good amount of the dressing, but take your time. Go ahead and play with it and get as much in there as you want. once you have yours in there, you're gonna wanna mix it up a little bit. So that's why these tongs are handy. Or like I said, if you have 2 forks or like 2 big serving spoons, you can do it with whatever you've got. But I'm gonna just use my tongs to just move all the lettuce around with the dressing so that each piece of lettuce ends up with a little bit of dressing on it. That looks pretty good, but take your time. Go ahead and do it till you think it looks well mixed. Can be kind of hard to do if it's depending on your bowl and what you're using, so just do what you want to do to mix it up. That looks pretty well mixed here. Okay, I'm gonna leave the tongs right in there because now I'm just gonna add in Parmesan cheese and the croutons. So it definitely is handy to have the scissors. So the croutons and all that. So get those 2 open and poured in there. And of course, I'm calling it chicken Caesar because we're gonna put some chicken in it. So this one, these can be really hard to open, but again, handy to have the scissors. So however you like to do it, I'm just gonna poke right through there, cut that open. So this is a big container of chicken. I'm not gonna use all of this chicken with this much salad, but I'm gonna use a good amount. I mean, it's a really good part of this is the chicken. Chicken's good. Grilled chicken's good for you, good protein, not a lot of fat. And see what I'm doing here. So you want them to be bite size. So because we washed our hands, it's perfectly fine to just pick up a piece, and this is pretty large. I'm just gonna pull it apart into smaller pieces. Some of them are already kind of small, so that's good. This one's a little big. I'm gonna rip it in half and just make them a little smaller. So I haven't mixed the cheese and the croutons yet either. So as you're going, you can kind of mix it in, mix it all together if you want to. And then it gives you an idea of how much more you want to put in, because you can see how much is there. Definitely need more chicken. And this should be enough of a serving for about 2 people. So the good thing is you could have about half of it, and then you could save half of it for the next day. Maybe have one as a salad, and then the next day you could make one as a wrap if you wanted to. We'll look at how to do that. But some of these pieces are a lot bigger, so it's good to just rip them up. And again, I'm gonna mix it. Get a good look at how much is in there. I think I'm gonna do a little more chicken. This piece here. My dogs are begging for some chicken. Nope, not for you. Okay. I think we're getting pretty close. What do you guys think? I think that's a good amount of everything. Pretty happy with that. Maybe a touch more chicken. And then the other thing too is, because you're definitely gonna have chicken left over, if it's in those Perdue bags, those are sometimes Ziploc things, but this, I'm gonna just put this away in the fridge. You could just put it in a big Ziploc bag if you don't wanna just keep this, you could do that. I love this stuff. Press and seal, the best. It really clings on well, but that can be tricky. So you really could just take the chicken and put it into a Ziploc bag and seal it up and keep it that way, but you just definitely want it sealed up and put away to use for another meal. All right, so we have the chicken Caesar, and if you wanted to have this as your meal, you could definitely just put this on a plate or in like a salad bowl kind of thing, however you like to have salad. So I'm gonna put, here's one that would just be plain old chicken Caesar salad. And that looks good. And then the rest of this, maybe we can make a wrap with. I'll show you how to do that. It can be tricky with coordination and trying to figure out how to fold it, but if you're up for it, you want to take the largest wrap you can find. I'm just going to put that on a plate. And then what you want to do is you need to leave room to wrap it up. So I'm going to put salad like in this area here. Not all the way to the bottom and not all the way to the top, just kind of halfway down, I think, is going to make the most sense. I'm not great at this either. I mean, maybe you have a better way of doing it, but this is what I'm thinking. So it's not all the way down this way because I'm leaving room to wrap it up. I think I want a little more lettuce in that one. Okay, so something like that amount. And then you would take the bottom that you didn't put so much salad on and wrap it up. And then take the side and wrap it over. And the same thing with this side, you could wrap it over. And then it's kind of like you've sealed up the bottom. So you'd want to just kind of eat it just like that and just hold it, because if you put it back down, it's all going to flop back open.
Kind of make it an envelope.
Yeah, so you can, if you like to have it this way, you can, but you pretty much have to be like, okay, I'm ready to eat. I'm going to hold it now and chow down, because it's going to open. You could flop it this way and then it's going to sort of stay there. So chicken Caesar wrap or just chicken Caesar salad, good options. And I still have plenty left over in here, so it makes good leftovers. And I hope you can make that and enjoy it.